my hat. Whoopsie.
Now, does this work? Oh, receiving your content. Starting stream. But it still says stream is offline.
Oh, fuck.
It's okay, I'll get there eventually.
Is there ever a stream without issues at this point?
No. This is just something to expect.
That's what Draco Rivendare just put in the chat. Never!
How's everyone doing? Positively adequate. Pale, I love your responses. They are always amazing. Also, positively adequate. Pale, I love your responses. They are always amazing.
You're live!
Yes, it's working!
So, positively adequate. Pale, I love your responses. They are always amazing. Yay!
Right.
Oh, what a beautiful order.
This message is held for review. No, there's nothing wrong with that message. Hey everybody! Sorry for the delay. For some reason my Streamlabs OBS, which is different to regular OBS, was trying to connect to like YouTube itself instead of my specific server, even though I've put it in like 3 times, and then on the 3rd time it was like, oh, you want me to connect to your channel? Okay then, I'll do that. So there we go, it does work. And the people rejoiced!
Yay! You've had confirmation that it is there.
Yes, I can see myself for starters.
Nice. Right, I'm starting my stream.
Okay.
And we are green lit. Hey! Welcome everybody to the stream. Well, there's nobody here yet, but
it's okay.
Welcome.
I've been in your streams. You will not struggle to get people in it very quickly.
Everybody, how's it going? Today we're doing an anime stream. Everything anime, all things anime, seasonal, future, past, you name it.
Present.
We're talking about the anime today. So welcome. Okay, so let's see if we bring the chat up on the screen. It'd be helpful.
Why would you want something as simple as the chat? Pop out.
Okay, so let's see.
It's never a stream unless something breaks. Oh yes.
Nice.
Ah, Castilli.
Please give me a moment. I have still got the damn ad. Oh, welcome, Draco Rivendare. Welcome. You have conquered your way through the adverts.
Welcome, Otaku Christian, Dapper Backup, Marco Gral. Can't pronounce your last name. Castle Vids. What's up? Anime Almighty. What's happening, dudes?
Did you say Dapper Backup is here?
Dapper Backup is here.
Hey, Dapper. How you doing, dude?
He's in the house, dudes.
I like to imagine his username is wearing a top. That would be pretty dapper. I'd like that.
Hey, Pale, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
The Irish reunite.
Hey.
I love that part in my vlog. Every time I watch it, it's like the Irish are here.
The Irish have invaded England.
We must revolt. Right. As you can see, guys, I'm also in the festive spirit. I'm wearing the closest thing I'll ever get to a Christmas jumper. It's Deadpool, baby. It's a bit big at the moment. It hasn't been through the wash yet. It's pretty much brand new.
Nice.
And do you know what's frustrating? I have a Christmas dress that I was wearing loads, but no one else was seeming like a festive Nelly. So then I wore normal clothes today while everyone else is getting all
festive.
Yeah,
me and DeeBeeGeek are both wearing our Christmas jumpers. I can see the jumper.
Woo!
What does it say? What does it say on your arm?
It says, "Cool it, webhead."
Ah.
On the roost.
Hey everyone.
What's happening?
Thank you, Grim Studios. I love the sweater too.
Demonic horns are festive, I guess. Hell yeah, they are.
Demonic horns are always festive.
And Krampus.
How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
Yes. How are y'all? I like Castiel's enthusiasm over in your chat, DeeBeeGeek. Let's talk about Overlord. I think we've all talked about Overlord a fair amount.
Yeah, we have. We've covered enough Overlord at this stage. I mean, until the new season is announced, which probably will be for another long time. But
I'm still working my way through all the Pleiades.
Oh yeah, I haven't started watching them. I'm behind on
No,
that.
no. When I make them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, I still need to watch all the OVAs, but I'm gonna wait till I'm really, really, really desperate, and then I'm gonna watch them so I can have like, because I know that I'm gonna have withdrawal syndromes.
Fair enough.
Symptoms. Not syndromes, symptoms.
Syndromes.
Syndromes. What do you guys wanna start on?
I
don't
mind. What do you feel like starting on?
I mean, we can talk about Goblin Slayer first, I guess.
Fair enough. Let's do Goblin Slayer first then.
Let's do it. So, do you like Goblin Slayer?
I love Goblin Slayer.
Yes.
Why do you like Goblin Slayer? Let's keep the question simple, yeah?
I love how PG it is.
So PG. Well,
it's my favorite thing to watch
PG
with my nephew.
than ever now. Yeah.
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 Shion's horrible cooking.
I don't like the fact that it has become a bit PG, as you just said.
I
Yeah,
do love the Sorry, go on.
And they changed a lot of stuff around from the novel, I hear. They changed the order of the episodes of what they should have been.
Oh yeah, apparently the arc that we are just about to get to happened before the arc that we've already watched, which is hence why loads of people are really annoyed stroke confused.
Well, I got really confused when... And I had to ask my chat because I was really... I had no idea what's going on. When they're in the dungeon and they've just got out, and then it just cuts to Goblin Slayer and the Sword Maiden at night time, and he's like, "You've known long," and I was like, "What's happening? What's going on?" Like, it just came up nowhere.
Yeah.
It did feel like they skipped something.
Hmm.
But I don't know if that was just me being slow, trying to put it all together, or what. I don't know.
Oh, tell you what, there's a nice question in the chat that isn't necessarily, strictly speaking, Goblin Slayer, but it does count. And I think we could have a nice chat about this. What are your opinions on CGI in anime?
Look, I like it as minimal as possible. Now, obviously, we're not talking about slime yet, but they have it in slime right now, and it's actually done very well. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, agreed.
Do they? Oh, is that the Orc Army?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, I was watching it, and I kind of, in my head, I was like, is that CG or is it not? Like, that's when it's good, is when you can't really tell for sure, or it's not too noticeable.
Yeah, that's what I like. I don't like heavily CG.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they take entire chunks of the episode and turn it all CG. Overlord.
Well, that's literally, I said it, and I even quote, like, from, because I just caught up on Goblin Slayer and Slime today. Earlier on, I said about Goblin Slayer, I was like, I love the fight, I love everything. The thing I complain about is literally occasionally they'll CG him, and I really don't like it.
Yeah, that's true, actually. They do quite often CG the Goblin Slayer.
And I don't, like, they'll be walking together as a group, and he'll be the only one, like, CG'd, and it doesn't look right.
I quite like the 360 degrees shot they did there when they're fighting on
that was my favorite shot. That was amazing.
Like, okay,
I think everybody reacted the same way when they seen it.
But it's like, see, that's what CGI is supposed to do. It's supposed to enhance the anime, not replace it.
That's the thing, like, Goblin Slayer's fighting scenes have something that I've actually not really seen in many animes. I love how they do it, and they get almost like freeze frames, and like you said, like the shots, like cinematic almost. And like earlier on today, the most recent episode, or it might have been, no, it'll be the second to most recent episode, when he's battling all those goblins, and it just looks amazing, like the way they do the blood and everything like that. It's so well done, so well done.
I've been seeing a couple of people mention something, and the Dead Demon Hunter is just clarified, and it says, "You say Overlord is bad CGI, but did any of you watch Berserk in 2016? No, I didn't, but I saw the trailers. The trailers were enough to put me off the CGI in that."
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't go near it or anything, but
no,
I heard it's just meant to be a train wreck altogether.
Apparently Land of the Lustrous, which is not one I've heard of, is the prime example of good CG.
Nice. Yeah, I like CG's okay if you're only going to use it for certain things. Like I can understand using it for the orc army because, well, it's supposed to represent 200,000 of them, so obviously they have to make it easier for themselves. But if they're going to go ahead and just CG like single characters or monsters individually, it starts looking messy and just really, I don't know, it just doesn't look right at all. I don't like it when they do that in anime.
I much prefer when you get those like still shots of anime when it's like background character and they've literally got dots for eyes or something. Like I much prefer that than them be all CG'd.
Yeah,
like Attack on Titan have used CG, but they done it well. Like they don't overdo it, which I like.
Yeah, they only had it on the Colossal, and then I think on the more recent they did it more on the Titans, but it was very. You couldn't really notice it. It was quite subtle.
For a lot of the pan shots of like, you know, riding the horses along the fields and stuff, they've done a lot of CG there too. But it wasn't too noticeable. I was okay with it. Like, you know, it's for those epic shots of the anime. So that's okay. But when they start adding it heavily into the show for stupid reasons,
I'll let you know if
really
I agree when I watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Well, the thing I think we can all agree on is, I know it's going back to Overlord, but I feel like that's what we're going to have forever now.
Yeah, Overlord.
But
with Overlord, the big battle, the thing that everyone was talking about, Splat, everyone was hype about it
oh my lord. Months of seeing the word Splat plastered across all our chats.
Built up, and the monsters were CG, and it ruined it.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like
to be fair,
and like I'm gonna blame the fandom as well for getting it so hyped up, but obviously they were hyping it up because in the novel it's like so much more detailed, like, and it's so much more gory and it's so much more epic, and you're like, holy shit! Like if you only read that first and you're living up for this episode, I can understand the hype behind it, but what they delivered was a disgrace. I was not even excited after that episode. It was terrible. It was terrible.
The thing is, it wasn't even just the fact that the CGI looked cheap. It was they didn't have any blood and gore. They didn't have the proper reactions. It, like you said, it was so rushed. It wouldn't have mattered, in my opinion, what they did, no matter how good the monsters looked in the CGI. It didn't have any impact or weight. And I think when you compare it to Goblin Slayer, to Slime, when they have done the right thing of only using CGI for things that aren't these big moments that you need to bring your A game for. So far, obviously that could change.
Yeah, true. So, like in Goblin Slayer, like what's your favorite aspect of the show? Like what really stands out in Goblin Slayer for you? Like what keeps you invested in the show? That's
a very good question. I mean, honestly, there isn't actually really that much keeping me invested in the show at the moment. It was the fact that Goblin Slayer seemed to be taking a more adult-themed approach towards being an old-fashioned adventurer, having to live in a world with monsters. I like the idea of you being with a regular guy who isn't the main character in a big fantasy show. And that aspect is still appealing, and I like those relationships with his other like party mates. But I think that the fact that they, as you said, they very quickly steered away from the shock factor episode 1 that they brought. Kind of annoys me, because I would have liked it if they could have had more episodes that kept it on the, not necessarily make it like full adult. It doesn't need to be gore, sex, and violence, but at the end of the day, it would be one of those things where it's like, I would like it if they'd kept the tone similar. The tone seems to drastically shift, especially once the elf, the dwarf, and the lizardman show up.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We got a donation in the chat. Silverstone98 with a €43 donation.
Nice.
I finally got super chat to work here. Is the money for the 3 novels, I promise, unless you already have it. Well, Merry Christmas. Oh, dude. Thanks, Silverstone. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, bro. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, dude. I think the interest that Goblin Slayer had starting off was huge because of that opening episode. Obviously, any anime that opens up like that with a huge shock factor, people are going to be invested, and they might be invested for a couple of weeks, hoping they get something similar in future episodes. It's not like I was looking for something similar, but I do like to think that they should have kind of kept the tone similar. They really, really toned it down to the point where, like, I feel like there's more anime now that are more violent than that. Like, I hear the new Sword Art arc out right now is actually more violent than Goblin Slayer. And I was hoping Goblin Slayer to be like the adult-themed, interesting anime that's not doing what every other anime is doing right now, but it's turning into the rest of the shows that are running right now, which is really disappointing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that makes me keep coming back to Goblin Slayer is I love the fights, and I love when it does happen, they do it so well.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I think in a way, the reason why they're not doing it as adult heavy is because of the mistake Crunchyroll made when there was a big like lash out of the being PG when it wasn't, and because of that they then got so much. So anyone who went into it who actually knew about Goblin Slayer was expecting like what we said, like you're expecting all the gore and the adult themes.
Yep.
Those who came into it and didn't get that because they didn't know,
they were outraged. Kimchi and Tofu.
They were outraged, and then because of that, they don't really have a choice because of the mistake that Crunchyroll made. They do have to tone it down. They do have to censor it a lot more because there's so much attention on it now. Before, the attention would have been people who knew it was an adult theme and that kind of thing, but now because it wasn't, there was so much attention and so much ripped into it. They had no choice but to back down, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think the studio kind of pussied out. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, because they do give you the warning now. Like, they give you that censorship warning. Like, it is violent. It's not for everyone. It's not for the age group or whatever. So, like, there's nothing stopping them from making it gory, like it should be, or violent as it should be. But I don't know. I think, when it comes to big studios, or studios are not as well known as other studios, they just kind of just tone it down for the sake of more people to watch. But to be honest, it's having the opposite effect. More people are not tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see that from like our reactions. Like the views, they go down because people don't have the interest anymore. So why would people want to watch the reactions if the shows aren't delivering the entertainment value,
Well, the thing is that, and I was talking about it earlier, and Helix said that the personalities keep on going back. I think they did the shock factor. They kind of have had occasional times where they've hinted to that kind of thing happening again, or like you'll find a lady. But the final scene in the most recent episode with all the goblin footprints at the end, I think, and like people, I've seen the name Cowgirl so many times across all the chats. There's characters that people now care about and you want to see succeed, and I think in a weird way they've sort of. I don't think they intended it for it to like to the amount it happened, but they toned it down, and then I think they kind of want another shock factor if like stuff goes down, because I imagine that a lot of the characters we like are going to get killed off, and I don't think like most of them don't even have names. Like it's that kind of thing. I feel like they had the big shock, they then toned it down for them we can have another big shock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny because you say that, and as you've been talking, like Yuki literally just put I've seen a couple other comments, like I don't feel much for the characters in Goblin Slayer, and I do kind of see where you're coming from. Some of their like relationships to a degree don't feel very fleshed out or natural, but I've also seen lots of comments saying that the manga isn't any more violent than the anime. Like that's the progression that the manga takes, and to be fair, regardless of whether it's the studios or the manga guys, it's still my same complaint. I would be just as disappointed with the manga or the light novels, whatever it's based on. I would have liked, like DeeBeeGeek said, for the anime to have stayed in a realm that most anime doesn't go in. I like the idea of it being different by being aimed at an older audience, basically.
Yeah, I completely agree.
On a side note, because several people have just asked the question, yes, I do have a Discord. I have put the link in my chat, but the link is in the description of all of my YouTube videos, so feel free to join if you guys want to. I see a couple of you already have, so welcome to the crew!
Hey! Welcome, Steven Z! Thanks for tuning in, bro.
Hey, Steven!
Yeah, so, but like, all in all, like, I do enjoy Goblin Slayer, because I'm always looking for that that sense of adventure and excitement when I watch the show. And I like the characters, you know, don't get me wrong. I think all the characters are great. But like Panda said earlier, when it comes to the action scenes, that's the kind of stuff you live for because it's done so well in the show.
Yes.
It's just, I feel like it just doesn't happen enough in the show. You know?
I think that might be another reason, like, because there's so much in the battle scenes. They're so epic that I feel like because of that, it takes a lot more time, and they probably have to, instead of having more and then less quality, they've gone for quality over quantity with that aspect, I think. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just defending the studio because I worry.
You worry whether they're going to hunt you down at night?
I don't want to wake
our anime.
I don't want to wake up and see Goblin Slayer and be like, dude, I love you, and he's like, no, you said mean things, and then he like kills me in a 360 cinematic view of CG.
Think of the views, though.
Think of the mad view.
Unreal.
That would be interesting, Pale. An uncensored Blu-ray release. I would buy that, but I honestly don't think that would happen. They'd have to add stuff to the episodes. It's not like there's scenes that have been particularly censored, as far as I can tell. So I don't see it happening.
I need to show you guys something if I can.
Okay, but don't make it be anything I've got to try and pull up, because you know what happened the last time I tried to pull up a picture on my stream.
I can't remember, my friend. Can't. What happened?
Wait, what? What do you mean you're going to go into absent mode if you're going to be moving to Tokyo? Surely that would make you closer to the light novels, to the manga, to the anime. And yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, everyone. How are you all doing?
Yeah, how's everybody doing in the chat? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by.
I've seen so many people saying that it sucks this week that we're getting a recap episode. And whilst I do agree with you, I'm not here this weekend. So in some respects, I'm like, yes! Of all the weekends to be gone, this was the one.
Wait, which anime's doing a recap episode?
Goblin Slayer.
No!
Someone's not happy with that.
I was going to say, and Panda's Mike, rest in peace.
The newest episode airs on the 22nd, Panda.
That peeves me off.
Do Japanese people talk in subtitles? No.
It's a recap episode from Cowgirl's perspective.
Yes.
See, I don't, like, a lot of people feel really strongly towards Cowgirl. Personally, I don't see what I feel more strongly to the priest lady, the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Cowgirl's character is very bland. Like, there's not much to say about her, to be honest.
Cowgirl doesn't have any characters. She just has two amazing assets that get the fan base on her side.
Yeah, that's just about to say it. That's basically why people like her.
Her two big, beautiful personalities.
Yeah.
Two big, beautiful, round, juicy personalities that occasionally jiggle, you know, if you get the right shot.
And if you get up early enough in the morning, you have a beautiful view on the farm they live on, so what is there to complain about?
Exactly. A beautiful view on a bright summer's day.
do you know what's funny, that Demon Hunter? You say mostly tasteless fan service character. As someone who's currently watching High School DxD, I watch Goblin Slayer and I don't even notice it anymore.
No, yeah.
It just goes over my head. I'm like, oh, is it? Sorry, that's not enough anymore to faze me.
He looks. Sorry, I just have to admire the pun that Helix just put two personalities.
Oh,
love it! Noise, noise! Give that man a medal. Give him a medal, goddammit!
Hey Helix, I'm not streaming on Twitch today. I'm over on YouTube. So hey, anyone who's over in Panda's chat who I haven't said hello to.
It's just 5 of us over here. We're nice and comfy.
Fair enough.
Nice and comfy, cozy.
Hi.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad about that being a recap episode. They left it on a cliffhanger too. Like,
yeah, they did with the goblin.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's only 2 episodes left, and one of them's a recap. It's like, really?
There's only 2 left, and what?
Poor Panda. She's
I love
not
the fact
enjoying.
when we talk about stuff, I always feel like we're telling Panda stuff that we all know, and Panda's like, I didn't know that.
The thing is, right, is I besides watching the anime, I try my best to avoid anything else to do with it, just in case of spoilers. So I never look into how many more episodes it's going to be, because then they'll be like, oh, this or whatever. I don't know. Scared about getting spoiled.
Okay.
So I
go on. I'm going to read out a comment in a second there.
Oh no, I'm just salty. Go on.
Ken Kanaki just said, in my opinion, Cowgirl and Priestess are what keeps Goblin Slayer sane. If any one of them, especially Cowgirl, bites the bucket, he'll lose his humanity entirely. And I gotta say, props to mixing together two different phrases there. You either bite the dust or kick the bucket. I've never bitten the bucket. However, with that said, yeah, I think if anything happens to Cowgirl, Goblin Slayer will go on a rage, the likes of which we saw against the Goblin Champion will look tame.
Yeah, I think
I'm looking forward to.
Me too. I think
that's
we all
why.
are.
Yeah, but I feel like that's Cowgirl's whole purpose. She's there to be a family friend. She's there to be a family friend, not family friend, a long-time friend, and then she's just gonna get killed just so he gets angry. Like, because I haven't felt like a personal connection to her. You just see her with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's there literally to die.
Yeah. If she does die, that's it. Like Goblin Slayer. Woo!
You don't get salty. All she's got to do, guys, is sleep with a virgin. Calm down. That's how you get rezzed in this universe.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently though, that wasn't real resurrection. Like, it doesn't actually bring someone back from the dead. It just makes it.
I know.
So
it just
someone
heals
who's
them.
practically dead can be healed a lot, but they call it resurrection, and I'm like, what?
That made me laugh so much. I was like, oh.
It is a bit random, all right.
The amount of people in my chat that didn't seem to understand what was going on there, because like the next episode, people were still commenting on it like, I don't understand your comments about the resurrection, and we're trying to like put their own spin on why the two of them were sleeping together, and I'm like, no, they were doing it because that's the requirements for the spell. Like, oh, is this confirmed? And I'm like, yes.
Because the Sword Maiden is a saucy minx, that's why.
Yeah.
Well.
Agreed.
Oh, don't well me. She's so it.
Oh no, she is.
So
it's just, I made comments along those lines, and then immediately realized that I shouldn't be making those comments in that particular scene, because then the flashback happened, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I've just realized what you meant. Ignore all those comments I just said.
Well, the thing is that she's had this awful experience happen to her, but the thing is, she is very seductive, especially with Goblin Slayer.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Extremely, oh, yeah. And she knows what she's doing as well. Like, she knows.
Yeah. Goblin Slayer's not having any of that though.
He doesn't even. I don't even think he registers it in his head.
No,
I think
he
because of what happened to his sister. I think he's literally emotionally like void of
bankrupt.
You know. Yeah, like essentially can't feel.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if Sword Maiden can't get to him, nobody can get to him.
Yeah, she's a pretty nice.
Yeah, she is. I'm not gonna lie there.
She's got some nice personalities.
Silverstone, I think the reason is just because she can't go up against goblins. I think if it was anything else other than goblins, Sword Maiden would wreck their face.
Yeah, legit. That's her thing.
Yeah, that was the point they were trying to make. Is she is like this big, powerful hero, but she can't go anywhere near goblins because it just triggers her PTSD.
Yeah. And rightfully
exactly.
so. She's like, goblins hunt women, right? Kind of, and they like abuse and use them, whatever. So why send them into the mines? It's like, it makes no sense. Not only that, if a woman does go down there, like if a guy goes down there, he dies, which is awful. But if a woman goes down there, they make more goblins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm like, why do they even risk it? Why do they let girls go down there?
Because they're not allowed to, can't be sexist, Panda. You can't say women can't do that. You gotta make equal opportunities.
You gotta think about.
But they're making more.
Yep.
But they're making more.
don't want any court cases.
Oh, bruh, it's just like
you gotta think of the bigger picture, Panda.
Yeah.
Alright,
think of the damages, man. Think of the damages.
As a female, I would much rather be told, no, you can't go and hunt goblins because they will most likely use you to make more goblins. And you will most likely, if you're unsuccessful, will not just die, you'll make the situation worse.
Do you know that was the funniest thing in the Goblin Slayer Abridged? I don't think you guys have watched it, but
I haven't.
It's not a spoiler, but Guild Girl's character is like the opposite of how she is in the show, and when those adventurers in the first episode, they're like, give us a quest, we've been doing all this pointless stuff for ages, we want a big quest, and she's like, I haven't given you a quest because if I give you literally anything other than kill the rat, you will be dead. It's like, oh, come on, give us a quest, go on. Alright, I'll give you a quest to kill some goblins. If you survive that, then I'll give you a bigger quest. By the way, what's your next of kin again? And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what the people running these guilds should actually be like. Like, no, love, you can't do this. You ain't strong enough. Don't even bother.
But they're not.
To all the people who've suddenly joined and asked me how we're all doing great. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, we're doing fantastic. Thanks for everybody for joining on the stream. I know I announced it there on Discord, so more of you have hopped on. So welcome. We just talked about Goblin Slayer, and I think we're pretty much done with Goblin Slayer now. I think we covered everything.
Let's talk about how two big booby ladies are fighting over a blue slime.
Yes.
Oh, we can talk about that all day.
Yeah. Let us talk about the personalities fighting over a slime.
Indeed.
The personalities.
Yeah, Slime is a fucking great anime. I love Slime, man. Slime is brilliant.
See, like, I started watching it and I wasn't that into it. I can't lie. Like when I first started, I was like, "What is happening? Why is there a computer woman talking to a slime? What's happening?" Yes. And I was so confused.
Yeah, I remember you being like, I wasn't really that into slime, and I'm like, watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
Just keep watching it. Just keep watching it. You will love it. Like it's consistent as well. Like I was worried that it was gonna do another Goblin Slayer on it. Great first episode, and then kind of steeped down a bit. But it maintained its interest and its animation.
Do you know it's the only anime I've watched that we're 11 episodes in and I can't think of a bad episode.
Yeah. Seriously, I've enjoyed every episode, and it feels so short because you're so invested.
Yes,
you know, like the last episode I watched, I swear to God, it felt like 5 minutes.
Oh, definitely. And
I was like, whoa.
To all the people who are asking me in the chat, yes, it is slime time.
Yeah, that special time of the week.
Can I have a mini vent on slime though? Just a mini one.
Go on.
Just a wee issue I have, right? Why did they make the hot ogre guy like a classic anime boy when I personally think he looked better before the transition. The same with the princess. I preferred them before their transition.
You liked them looking a bit savage, did you, Panda?
They would, like, okay, so she was cuter and smaller and he was bigger and more muscular. It seemed like they downgraded, if anything.
But they didn't.
But they look like they did.
They've actually increased, or what do you call it, magicules.
Yes.
They may look weaker, but they're so much stronger.
But you guys get bigger boobies when they level up. When the men level up, they lose muscle mass, and that makes me sad.
To be fair, Shion didn't increase her boob size. I don't think it's physically possible for her to do so.
Yeah, that's true. They are. Is she like? Because I know you said she's your waifu, right? If that food that she made, would you eat that for her, like to get her?
Not in the slightest. No. Consider it right. Even if I was like, oh yeah, I'd eat bad food, but considering Gobta literally had to gain poison resistance in order to survive the food, I think I'm gonna give that a pass if it's all right with you. We can get takeaway.
Yeah, screw that. Her cooking sucks.
I was like, how did she manage to even do that? Like, she made food almost sentient looking.
Yeah, I don't even know what she made, dude. What was that?
Oh, someone told me in the comments what she was supposed to have made, and I can't remember now.
Oh no.
I like we go from a show where we hate a show goblins, but the thing is, there's so many similarities because they both are talking about a demon lord.
Yeah, I thought that.
And I was like, are they the same? Like, is this the same place? I was like, what's happening?
There's a lot of similarities.
Just wait till the
there you go.
final episode of Slime. They look up and there's 2 moons,
Shion
and it's like, oh shit.
No. They look down and there's a red moon and an Earth. They're on the green moon.
Ooh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Shion tried to create chicken tenderloin and fresh greens in a clear broth. She failed.
Oh.
How though?
Apparently, someone said as well that in the past, when she tries to clean up the houses in the ogre village, she was known to essentially just wreck them and they'd just be basically destroyed because she was just so heavy-handed she just couldn't do it.
Sounds like me.
Oh, man.
I break everything I touch.
Shout out to Mr. Michael Lawson. What's up, my dude? Loving Super Gobta. Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Can't wait to see you and Psycho Gold reactions. Slime time!
Thank you, Michael.
I think that was some sort of reference to Dragon Ball. It had to be. It was too similar to Super
Oh yeah,
Saiyan.
definitely, without a doubt.
It was way too similar. And I love the fact that Gobta is like low key the prodigy.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's just like he just magically and accidentally learns these abilities, and he just came out of nowhere. It was amazing.
It's the threat of eating that food again.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. That horse. Also, another thing, a similarity that I noticed, and people in the chat noticed as well, when they get the Demon Lord flashback, it looks like Nazarick and the big skull guy, like bone guy, has the same
Ainz.
sort of staff as Ainz.
Yeah. Everybody's been comparing him to Ainz.
Imagine if these 3 turn out to be like the same universe.
That would be cool. I mean, they're doing a Isekai quartet next year, which is essentially a crossover.
Because the fact that he's got that character constantly talking to him, like that robotic voice, is very game-like.
Yeah.
And what if they're earlier on in that game thing or later on in that game thing? And if, you know, it's just one of those things where you're like, ooh, I wonder.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, friend. I'm good, thank you, Potato. How are you? Hey, Razor. Hey, David and Major League. Yeah, it's crazy. And there's the Lizard Men as well.
Yeah, Lizard Men have been introduced to it now, and they're pretty damn weak.
Yeah, the Lizard Men were kind of disappointing, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I got confused, and I'm still confused, in the Lizard Men were riding lizards. Did the riding lizards get chosen at birth, like, you're going to be a riding lizard and you're going to be a talking lizard? And then do the riding lizards have sentient, bigger lizards not? Like, what's the dealio with this?
See,
maybe they're
It's be like humans riding bigger humans.
Yeah, and the funny thing is I wasn't sure either, and then somebody said, did you not notice that the lizards that he was riding, when they were all clapping, they clapped as well, implying that they do have sentience.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's interesting.
But, as you said, by that logic, the direwolves don't mind being transports to the hobgoblins, so if those bigger lizards, that might just be like how it is with them. They might just be like a different type of lizard, and it's like, well, we're bigger, so they're smaller, so we'll give them a lift. It's no problem, you know?
Can we appreciate how fabulous our boy is, the dragon prince? The lizard prince guy.
Oh, Gabaru.
That's it.
Gabaru.
I was going to say.
He was just bathing in his own greatness.
He's one of those characters where you watch and you're like, I hate him, but I love him so much at the same time.
Yeah.
Like,
doesn't the voice actor do something from Konosuba or something?
Explosion! I don't know, to be honest.
Not that.
Apparently same voice actor.
It's Megamine all along.
Shout out to Alpha Farkas. Thank you for the donation, bro. How are you doing? When will you watch Bleach again? When I'm finished with the first arc of One Piece. So I have like another...
So 2022.
Yeah, I have like 20-something episodes to go through. So yeah. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Gabaru was hilarious, but annoying at the same time.
Apparently, Gabaru played... The voice actor was Kazuma.
That's it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's freaking cool. I didn't even notice that. That's awesome.
That's it.
I was going to say, Panda has actually seen Konosuba. I haven't, so...
Neither have I. I haven't watched
actually,
Konosuba.
I plan to watch Konosuba like as one of the next anime I react to. Not the next anime, so don't get excited if you're a Konosuba fan, but it is very, very high up on the list.
I'm just saying, like, legit, if you guys ever watch it, have, like, that image of me as Megumin in my cosplay, like, next to you, and the more you watch and you see Megumin, you'll be like, oh my god, it's actually Panda.
Yeah. Well, I was just seeing the images, I was like, Jesus, Panda, you actually look like...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, you say you saw the image. You saw her in person.
Yes. Yes, I did. Megumin in real life!
Megumin! Dude, when the first thing that happened when I walked in Comic-Con was Megumin, literally someone, it was by the Game of Thrones stand, and someone literally shouted Megumin at me, and I was like, ah!
run for your sweet life!
And then, like, every 5 minutes from a random person, I just hit explosion! And I was like, yes. Thank you, random citizen.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Comic-Con, good times.
So I keep seeing certain people like across the two, like mine and DB's chat. I don't think anyone's done it in Panda's chat, but they keep asking us about other anime. I should point out that pretty much every other anime that I've seen so far, I've never seen, so we couldn't talk about it even if I wanted to. I keep seeing people ask us about Steins Gate, and I just seen one for Assassination Classroom. I haven't watched either, so I'm not going to be much help to you there.
Yeah, Steins Gate, I've been requested that so many times, and I've responded so many times. I fucking seen Steins Gate! I watched it. I watched it when it was new. It's one of my all-time favorite animes. Stop asking me to react to it. I've seen it already.
It's one of your all-time favorite.
Yeah, man, it's so good. Steins Gate is fantastic.
And that's not connected to the Fate series, right? That one's on its own.
No, Steins Gate's its own thing, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about time travel. You'd love it. It's totally up your street.
No, I was gonna say then you might like what's coming to the channel soon then.
Sweet. Surprise! It's a surprise, everyone. It's a surprise.
Surprise!
It's from
I've seen like the first season of Assassination Classroom. And it's one of those ones where it's kind of it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I watched the first few episodes on the channel. I just have it on hiatus because I have other stuff to do first.
Gold just coming in my chat just to troll me and correct my spelling mistake.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's what I'm here for.
Who do you think you are?
Psycho Gold of Psycho Gold videos.
Link in the description.
Yep. Not that it will help anyone I just typed into your chat, because that's from Psycho Gold Gaming.
Well, that's his Twitch, if anyone's curious.
Taylor Hood has just written @Psycho. I feel like there was stuff missing from that.
Nah.
The Isekai Quartet, an upcoming Japanese anime series, Chiba style crossover. Yep, we mentioned that earlier. Hack Roots, and welcome to the stream, dude. I recognize your username. I recognize most of the people in this stream actually. So thank you very much to those of you who've turned up. Yeah,
the Isekai Quartet is going to be awesome. The only thing is, I need to watch Konosuba before it comes out because that's one of the anime that's crossing over. It's Overlord, Saga Tanya the Evil, Konosuba,
and ReZero.
And ReZero, yeah. All them. I've seen every one of them except Konosuba.
If you watch Konosuba, like, legit, I can't express how much I want to watch it again. Like, I'm not going to do, because I've already done a reaction series to it, so I'm not going to react to it again, but I want to watch it again with someone and be like, yes, my dude.
Well, I think both DeeBeeGeek and I will be doing Konosuba. My original plan, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but because I know for a fact that Konosuba is, like, really funny, and I know that ReZero is really depressing, my plan was to watch them both side by side, so that every time ReZero depresses me, I can then get a laugh with Konosuba.
That's a good idea.
That's actually a really good idea. Konosuba is hands down one of the funniest anime I've ever seen, and I one day, thank you for the follow, by the way. The only reason I actually ever saw it was I went on Twitch, was like, yo, I want to binge a series. Anyone got any recommendations? People were like, you could try Konosuba, and I just literally didn't stop watching it. I couldn't, like, it was so good, it's so funny. It's all different. The movie's in March. Well, I know, but anxiety issues. Maybe I'll find a way to the cinema.
Awesome. Yeah,
Maybe.
no, Konosuba is definitely on my list. And Pop Team Epic, Panda.
Pop Team Epic!
I want to watch that too, just because it sounds so stupid. It's hilarious. But anyway, are we finished talking about slime? We've kind of steered off the tracks.
Well, that's normal for these streams. But yes, I'll let you talk, DeeBeeGeek, because I'm just going to pop to the loo. So I'll be right back, chat.
All right. So everybody in the chat, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are wondering who the other voices are in my head, they're actually in the description below.
We're not real.
Yeah, they're not real. They're not real. I just have microphones to the voices in my head. They're on Twitch. Panda's on Twitch. Link is in the description. And Psycho Gold from Psycho Gold Videos is also in the description. A lot of you may know who he is, so go check them out. They're awesome peeps. Give them a follow, etc. But thank you for tuning in, dudes. I know it's a random time, and I don't usually stream it at this time, so a lot of you may not know what the fuck is going on. But we're talking about anime. We just finished talking about Goblin Slayer, talking about slime. I suppose we can continue talking about slime. There's more things to talk about. Did you watch the latest episode, Panda?
Yeah, I'm all caught up. I'm all up to date. Are you talking about slime?
Yes, I am.
Dude, like, okay, I have a question for you.
Go for it. I'm all ears.
Who, like, so you know that the two ogre girls are kind of, well, they're now not ogres, but like they're fighting over Rimuru, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's because they want to serve, or do you think that's for a different motive?
I don't know. It's really hard to understand where the motive is and why they're fighting over him in the first place.
Yeah,
you can't really say it's a sexual attraction.
No,
or it could be just an attraction because he's the leader, and you know, I know he's a slime, but that doesn't necessarily mean they can't be attracted to his personality and his traits, I suppose.
Because they're definitely fighting over being like the second-hand woman.
Yeah, I think so. But Shion is the secretary, which basically makes her second hand. I don't think she's second to command, though. I think that falls on the goblin leader. I think he's more second in command than the rest.
The flex boy.
Yeah, the dude that flexes every time he says something, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's next in command. I just think, I don't know, maybe there's some sort of attraction there for slime. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Maybe it's just an ogre trait. I don't know. Who knows?
See, I didn't know if they were fighting over him for like power wise, or if they had like an attraction, or if they just I didn't know if you had any thoughts on it. They are monsters in a world that monsters be attracted to other monsters of higher power. Ah, see, that was one of my ideas. That's what Lord Rivendare just said.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that.
Because I was confused why they were fighting over him, and then I was like, is it like because they want to be powerful? What? Like, I just couldn't figure it out. But I love actually, before I forget, sorry, I love the scene so much when the redheaded ogre just turns to Rimuru and is like, shall I kill him? Like, all wondery and beautiful, and like all the anime sparkles, and Rimuru's like, yes, please.
Yeah, he was like, sure. And he was like, no.
It was such an amazing moment. He just looked so cute. Like, shall I kill them? Yes, please.
I know, it was great.
That was hilarious.
It took me a second to realize wait, was that real, or was that just in his head?
And then he just immediately regretted it. He's like, no, fuck, no.
Someone's just, Yuki, you put in my chat, they remind me of Albedo and Sheltier, and I legit said that in my reaction. Second, they both started glowing, and one is slightly taller than the other, and I'm like, oh look, it's Albedo and Sheltier, version 2!
Yeah, that's actually so true. Maybe that's where the inspiration comes from. That's actually so true, I never thought about that.
Well, somebody else said that apparently the author of Slime is a big fan of Overlord.
Ah, well, there you go.
A man of culture.
Indeed.
Both May and Master, due to the power of masters, can affect servants. Oh, interesting. That's cool.
I like the way you're typing the same thing across the two chats, Rivendare. It's just because he is the protagonist. Well, yeah, there is that too.
Well, yeah, that's obviously a strong point.
If you want to get really simple about it.
Yeah.
So, good old protagonist syndrome.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, a thing I really liked in this episode as well for Slime was the fact that Rango got some time to shine. The best doggo.
Yeah. Best boy.
Yeah, he jumped.
Would pet 10 out of 10.
As soon as he jumped out of that shadow, and he was like twice the size he normally is. And yes, I know that's his real size. Someone corrected me in channel, like that's not what I meant. But and then like when the lizard really wasn't taking him seriously, it was just like, oh, he looks like he's about to kill him, and then that shot of him just blacked out with nothing but his eyes glowing. I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere near him.
Yeah.
Would still pet 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's okay, Seance. I'm glad you're here, though, dude. Yeah,
thanks, Seance. Thanks for being a part of the streams, dude. Appreciate it, bro.
That horse, I don't know what it is you're trying to do, but if you're like trying to use the Streamlabs, it's just like a donation thing. Same as the Super Chat, but obviously, like you said, you can't use the Super Chat, so it's up to you if you want to try it, dude.
Speaking of which, someone in your chat, Dee, is talking about the Pokemon film. That's anime, kinda, right?
Well, yeah.
We can talk about that, right?
Yeah, we can talk about it. I mean, Pokemon is anime. We can talk about that if you want. Did you see the trailer, Panda? I assume everybody did at this point.
My nephew loves it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, like, I think it's going to be funny because it's Ryan Reynolds. Like, the Pokemon, I think, is the best it can do when it comes to live action.
They look, to be fair, from the trailer, the Pokemon do look amazing.
Yes, they do. Like, don't get me wrong, they look fantastic. I just hear Deadpool. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
I have the
It's
same
just gonna be PG Deadpool. That's what it is.
No, that's already happening.
Once upon a Deadpool.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But it just, I don't know. I just hear Deadpool. It's gonna be hard to take it seriously as a Pokemon film. That's all my worries.
Yeah.
But it looks good. It looks good. It does look good. Don't get me wrong. It looks good.
Demon Hunter, that's so true. Apparently people are complaining that Pikachu looks like a mouse, but Pikachu is based off a mouse.
on a mouse, yes.
Yeah, but so many people don't know that. And yeah, I do agree that he might be a little bit too fluffy, and some of the Pokemon look a bit creepy, but then I think they would do if they existed in real life. The best looking Pokemon in the whole trailer, in my opinion, was Charizard, though. He has so much detail on him, man.
He looks great. I love the little trail of Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
They're so cute. Also, Lord Ribinger just said, I believe in connection to slime, I think at one point they mentioned monsters and how they are about pregnancy. They can reject children of lesser monsters. And then Helix, get Let's Go Eevee, because I have Let's Go Pikachu and we can trade.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Cool. Oh. Thank you, Shady Drago, for just following me on Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube, but thank you very much for checking me out on Twitch.
Nice.
Charizard looks scary as fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he does, but that's what makes him look even more badass. Charizard has always been my favorite Pokemon. That's why I'm so excited.
And he is supposed to look scary as all hell.
Yeah, like proper savagery. It looks great. I can't wait to see Charizard. And hopefully we don't just get a small segment with him now and they just basically showed us the only clip of Charizard that's in the movie. That would suck.
The other thing that I've been wondering, and I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts, since we're talking about Pokemon, because I didn't do a video on it because I wasn't here when the trailer dropped, but me and Jade were talking about it, like, in depth, and we were watching somebody else talk about it, and they hinted at what I thought the second I saw it, because they make a point of showing you that there's a lab that experiments and works with and on Pokemon. And Jade and I looked at each other and went, "Here comes Mewtwo!" What do you guys think?
Yeah, really? That would be epic. You think they might end it with a cliffhanger for a sequel?
I do wonder, because like everyone knows his popularity would skyrocket anyone's interest in the film. Like, and obviously Mew would just be a regular Mew, but if they got Mewtwo, they'd have another talking Pokemon for Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, that's true. That would be epic, actually. But I know, like, Detective Pikachu is based off the Detective Pikachu game.
Well,
yeah.
But heavily emphasis on the word based, because I'm 99% confident that the film, like, teaming up with a kid is, like, very not what happens in the game. Like, I saw the game and I was looking at it, and then I looked back at the film and I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm probably going to enjoy this more by having not played the game, because I was tempted to go and pick the game up as a result.
Yeah. Yeah, so it could potentially lead to other stories rather than just Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
I just saw in the chat, and I wanted to mention earlier, Mr. Mime in it.
Yeah.
He is spooky.
Creepy as fuck.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like,
Grim said Mr. Mime is going to give me nightmares.
Yeah.
But the thing is so Detective Pikachu can talk to that one guy, correct?
Yes.
Can Pokemon communicate with each other without, like, just themselves without speaking, like, English per se?
I assume so, but no one really knows.
Because the only one we saw talking in the trailer is Pikachu, and he was trying to communicate with Mr. Mime by him miming, but then again, that is what he's like. He's a mime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because I imagine it would make it a bit difficult if they could all talk with each other. Because then it would just get, like, why are they fighting when they could just chat? Have a nice cup of tea. Greninja.
Yeah, Greninja's in it. He looks cool.
To take the chat into another direction, I just saw DeeBeeGeek in your chat. What is everybody's thoughts on the Netflix live-action Cowboy Bebop series?
Get out.
Well, to be honest, I am not there to judge because I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop.
Oh wow!
But
Neither have I. Neither have I, to be honest.
all you have to say to me is Netflix, and I'm like, no.
All you have to say to me is live action, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, of all... Okay, I guess I'll take this question then. Having actually seen Cowboy Bebop, I'd make a change.
Hey.
Cowboy Bebop is amazing. And I actually think that there are some anime, when they say they're going to make a live-action version of it, I'm like, why? That is stupid. You'll never be able to do that. And pretty much every anime that they try and do, I think that. Cowboy Bebop? I don't think that. Because Cowboy Bebop is basically just a sci-fi series. Like, if you do it properly, I reckon you could get a really cool live-action series or film on that. And I also know for a fact that Keanu Reeves is a massive fan of Cowboy Bebop and has been lobbying to be the main character in a live-action adaptation pretty much since he's been an actor. So that could be interesting, all I'm saying.
Well, if they take Keanu Reeves on board, then I'm on board. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like that was my first thought when they announced that. I was like, I know a man who's been trying to get a live-action Cowboy Bebop made for a long time.
And how many episodes of Cowboy Bebop?
It's a short series from memory. I think it's like 13. Wait.
That's all? I thought Cowboy Bebop was this really long anime.
It's definitely not. It's not really long.
It's not. I don't think
it's
13.
It might not be 13. I haven't watched it in ages.
26 maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely not like, it's not a One Piece. It's
Oh, Jesus Christ, nothing will be like One Piece. Holy fuck.
It's 24 episodes in a movie.
24?
Yeah.
Epic. That's doable.
Sorry, I'm just currently looking through images of Detective Pikachu from the trailer, just trying to, because I know there was like, not Easter eggs, but there was a lot of Pokemon featured in the trailer that like were kind of hidden in the background, and I just saw Jigglypuff, and I just remembered Jigglypuff's angry little face.
Oh, and his marker of doom.
All right, maybe might be 26 episodes then. I got different answers, but anyway, it's not very many, as far as I'm concerned.
Awesome. Definitely gonna check out Cowboy Bebop.
It's really enjoyable, and it's one of the few anime that I actually recommend you watch in English as well.
Oh, really? He's got a good dub.
Very.
Oh no. Oh, watch the chat explode. Dub! Ew! I spit on Dub!
If they do Cowboy Bebop like Firefly, then it should be a success. Yeah, I agree. There's no reason why it should fail, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna, because I've racked up a load of questions, I'm just gonna quickly like fire them off because they're really easy to answer. What are my thoughts on Joker from Persona 5 being in Smash Bros. Ultimate? I haven't played Persona 5, so I think it's cool, but I have nothing more to bring to that, and I think that...
I love Persona 5, I'm so hype.
Panda's hype. DeeBeeGeek, I think, is the same as me.
Same.
Great, play Persona 5, you both. You have to. It's so good.
Tell you what, Panda, gift it to me, I'll play it.
You think, bruh, legit, my
Fair
card
deal.
got declined
Fair deal.
from trying to buy chips.
Oh.
I ain't got money to gift you Persona
I know you
5,
don't. That's
sir.
why I said it. And I can't tell you what my thoughts are on the Bleach live-action movie because I haven't watched it yet.
Oh. Connor Mulholland says, Legendary Pictures have said that they're going to make a live-action movie of My Hero Academia.
Yes. Yes, they have.
I like Legendary Pictures. They do some great stuff. But
Yes. Yes, they do.
just leave My Hero Academia alone, please. Fuck's sake, just leave it alone.
Just leave. I have such an issue with live action versions of things.
I am on the same level as you, girl.
Did you guys hear
just can't stand them.
that the US is trying to make live-action Attack on Titan?
Get out.
Stop it! They couldn't do Death Note. They can't do Attack on Titan.
No, they don't.
Leave it
It's
alone.
not.
Right.
The thing is, it's not even Death Note. It's not Death Note. It's not the.
So this goes back to what I was saying. Like that is a perfect example of why do you need to turn that into live action? That is better off as an anime. Cowboy Bebop is a really cool, mostly realistic sci-fi show that you could easily turn into live action. Attack on Titan in live action is going to look horrible no matter what they do.
Yeah, it's true. Scott Flaws Logs with another donation, bro. Welcome back to the stream. What's up, dude? Have not donated to you in a while. Thought it was time. Dude, you don't need to donate while you visit the streams, bro. I appreciate it.
You're racking up the donations tonight, dude.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
To answer your question, the Italian dub is apparently amazing.
The Italian dub.
Yes. But some people have actually said that Cowboy Bebop in English is actually better than the original voice actors, so I'm not alone.
Okay, so yeah, there's another one I can watch in English because I'm watching High School DxD in English, and that's great.
Oh, are you? I'm watching it in Japanese.
Oh man, you're missing out on the English, dude. It's hilarious.
See, I tried, and it was so cringy. I couldn't cope with it.
Oh man, it gets so much better. It's just hilarious. Anyway, Panda, you were trying to say something.
Sorry. Red, yeah, they're just talking about a potential Cowboy Bebop live action series. I was just going to say, like, the reason I love anime and anything animation, really, is because you can see things in that you can't do in real life. Like, you see things and effects and stuff that just wouldn't work in real life, you know? When things go from animation to live action, I'm always disappointed because it's not got the charm to it. It's not got that over the top. It's not got, and if it is, it just doesn't. Like, there's a reason I feel like things made in anime or animation than they are for. I don't know. Like, I really don't like when things go live action.
For me, it just depends on the source material. And then I just think sometimes it comes down to who's making it and more importantly why they're making it, because a lot of the live action animes are simply made because they think they'll make money from it. There ain't no real passion behind the creators. If there was, not saying they'd be perfect, but they'd be a hell of a lot better than what some of them end up being. Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh god, Jesus, don't mention that.
I'm moving on swiftly. Shout out to Mr. Michael Law for the $2 donations. I didn't want you to feel left out. DxD dub is lol. Okay, thank you very much for the donation, dude. You didn't have to do that. And
DxD dub is lol.
Ken Kaneki has just reminded me why I'm watching it in Japanese. The English dub of DxD is bad because besides it's being funny, which he agrees with you on, he says it ignores an important plot point / character development for Isai. And I actually remember everybody telling me that when I said I was going to watch it. So I was like, oh, in that case, I'll stick to the Japanese sub, no problem. But everybody said that. They were like, the English dub is funny, but it actually doesn't cover a plot point at all. Like, it just doesn't do it for some reason. I don't know what that plot point is, but that's what everybody was telling me.
I have no idea. I must have missed it by this stage anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it's freaking hilarious, especially season 2. Issei is just so funny.
Oh, don't worry, hackers. I'm watching the uncensored version.
Of course. Like, man, why would you watch it censored?
Yeah. Trust me, the episode I watched today and put on Patreon, there's no way that's the censored version.
What episode are you on now?
I've watched up to episode 9, but the episode that I was thinking of is the one where they go and get their familiars and they get attacked by slimes.
Oh yes.
That took me by surprise.
Yes, Issei wanted the slimes. Oh, Issei, you perverted young boy. Oh god.
Casper Francis, you can try. I don't think it will block you, but I might have to approve it. But it depends what it is.
So, speaking of which, of shenanigans, maybe we should talk about Mob Psycho 100?
Woo! Let's do it! Let's talk about Mob Psycho 100. Let's do it!
And just before we start, I just have to quickly agree with Grimm Studios that the Trigon dub was amazing, but then any dub that has Johnny Young Bosch as the lead voice actor is normally amazing. So with that said, Mob Psycho 100!
Alright.
And I am going to do a live reaction here with all of you to the trailer.
Oh, you're not going to watch the... you're going to make the rest of us look bad.
Wait, hold on. There's a trailer?
There is a Season 2 trailer that I have not watched yet.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched either. Hold on, let me join.
He sent this to me, like, what, a month, 2 months ago? And I watched it because I'd already finished Mob Psycho 100 on Patreon, but it wasn't finished on YouTube. So I was like, I can't really put up a reaction trailer to something that I haven't finished editing for YouTube. However, since everybody else is watching it, fuck it, we'll watch it as well, guys. Why not?
Hell yeah!
Alright, if you guys can link me, and then we'll start it on like a 3 standard basis.
Alrighty, alright. So it's a short trailer. It's only 1 minute and 17 seconds long.
It'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do.
Donkey. That'll do.
Which one are you going to click on, DeeBeeGeek?
Well, the first one that came up, PV trailer.
Okay, so the one by Mighty Nami BD, just so that we are all doing the same thing.
It is by... Yeah, that's the one.
Alright, well, give me a second, because I wasn't prepared for this, so I'm going to have to open up a new thing to get it onto my stream.
Hey! Okay, so... Live reaction, my dudes! Wasn't really planned, but since we're talking about Mob Psycho, I might as well check the trailer before we talk about Season 2.
And this is when all the streams go down due to copyright.
Yeah, that's why I'm not showing it. I'm just gonna watch and not show.
I think we're pretty safe, dudes. I'll be honest.
No, I think we're safe as well. I'm just very confused as to why it's not showing for me. Why aren't you showing?
Yeah. Right.
Thank you, crazy kid. And thank you, Salty. Alright, you guys will be able to probably hear it, though.
That's alright.
Let me know when
ready? Who's ready? Everybody leave a like if you're hyped for the live reaction. The spontaneous reaction.
Yeah. I for some reason can't get this to work, so you have to give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
It's alright,
dude. It's alright.
I know a way to make it work. It's fine.
What do you think about YouTube Rewind? Go watch my video.
Get out.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started.
Go watch my video, and I'll tell you exactly what I think about YouTube Rewind.
We all have the same opinion on it.
Have you not watched it yet, Panda?
Oh no, I actually haven't, to be honest. I've avoided it like the plague.
Good one.
Do you know what's funny is I didn't even know YouTube Rewind existed until people started telling me how bad it was, and then you did a video on it, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. I haven't seen Attack on Titan, so people ask me about Attack on Titan. That's why I was joking about it, because I've never watched Attack on Titan.
It's so good.
I will watch Attack on Titan. It's coming. It's one of the series, but people voted, and it wasn't one of them.
Boom!
I'm ready.
Yeah, dude.
And people can see it. So let me know when you're gonna.
All right.
Shall I do a count? Who wants to do a countdown?
I don't mind.
Do it, Panda.
Hang on.
Wait, is it 3, 2, 1, click, or 3, 2, click?
It's 3, 2, 1, go. So go on, go.
Yeah, just give me a sec. Yeah, my monitor died there. It's back. It's back.
There's always one.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Right.
Okay.
One.
Live reaction.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Oh. Dude, I'd be shaking. Stage fright.
Yeah, me too. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm shaking. Stage 3.
My boy Mom.
Is it just me or does the animation stage 3?
My boy Mom.
Is it just me or does the...
Yep.
Oh, that's a girlfriend! Stop it!
He gets her.
There we go.
Stop it!
He actually gets her.
Yeah.
Oh, Reagan! Reagan is best boy, dudes.
He's gonna like neglect his like ability. Girl.
Look at all. There's so much stuff that you gotta try and look at.
Too much information.
What? That looks insane, dude.
Why didn't they
2019.
They missed the opportunity to go Mob Psycho 200.
Because then he would have to constantly build up to 200, not 100.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome! Holy shit, there's a lot going on.
I told you,
What?
it's like so like you could easily break that apart into a proper breakdown video, but we're not doing that now.
My god, that was awesome.
Dude, that actually looks crazy. He looked heartbroken when he found out Mob had a girlfriend.
Yeah, I think it was more shock than anything. It was like, how dare you have a girlfriend?
How dare you?
What if the trailer's like misleading us and the girlfriend's actually the girl from the club and not actually the dark-haired girl that he fancies?
Possibly.
Because like
Anything
there's
can
gotta
happen.
be a red herring.
Oh man, that was cool. I am so hyped. What's the best coming out in April? Like fucking everything else next year.
One Punch Man Season 2 is coming out in 2019 too.
Yeah, it's coming at the end of it. Well, I was under the impression that Mob Psycho is coming out in January and One Punch Man is coming out at like the end of next year, so we got them at either end.
Oh, I thought One Punch Man was probably a little bit sooner than the end of next year, no?
Well, I don't know. Like, when I say the end, I mean like the end, like quarter of next year, not like the end.
Oh.
I could be wrong, though. Thank you very much, Seance. Shout out. Have we talked about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, though? No, we haven't talked about a game about Marvel characters in an anime live stream. I will
haven't.
I will happily talk about it, but I don't think anybody else is going to be that particularly interested, Seance.
Ben says, you know what else is coming early next year? Overlord.
No, it
Helix
isn't.
says, I think One Punch Man is coming out in April.
Oh, there you go then. Like
I knew
everything
something
else.
in April. Yeah, like everything else.
Yuki just said Mob is January and One Punch Man is April, so there you go.
Yes.
Multiple people are saying this now.
Holy crap. Everything's coming out in April.
I freaking love Egg and Toaster. They're my favourite.
So yeah, don't forget, because this is YouTube, I have to constantly remind myself of this as well. Don't forget to leave a like, guys, if you enjoyed that trailer and if you're enjoying our stream.
Yeah, leave a like, dudes. Leave
Sonic
a like.
The Wrath of Nazu is coming in 2019. Is that the name of that film we were just all complaining about?
No. Sonic Wrath of Natsu is an actual fan animation, and it's freaking amazing. It's done by Chakra X. If you haven't watched it, dude, watch it. It's.
Oh,
galore.
okay.
I haven't seen it.
It's coming out. He's got the sequels coming out next year, and his animation has come a long way. It legit looks like a Sonic cartoon. Like, it's done so well, and it's only one guy that's doing it as well.
That's freaking sweet.
Yeah,
Nice.
Chakra X. Go look him up. He's amazing.
Anyone who can do animation is like, oh, it's amazing. It's incredible. I don't know how you have the patience for it.
Yeah. It's...
Yeah.
Crazy good. Absolute madness.
The Promised Neverland, says Liberty is Rising. Yeah, you know what? I've seen the trailer for that, and I will definitely be watching that for sure.
The Promised Neverland. What's it about? Like, what's the thing?
It's I can't quite remember because obviously I watched it when people were talking about it on my Discord, but it's like their own different take on Neverland. Not the one that we saw at Comic-Con DeeBeeGeek, not that one. That would be incredible, but it's a different one again. It was interesting.
Oh, okay, cool. My Hero Academia season 4 in 2019 as well. Yeah, it's probably coming out in April as well.
April will be a busy month.
Mm-hmm.
Or on April 1st, they'll all be like, it's all released, and it will just be April.
Or they'll be like, oh yeah, we're not actually releasing them.
Outrage.
April Fools.
Boogie Pop, no, I've never even heard of it. Shield Hero, yes, that will probably be one that I watch.
I like what Rick and Morty did like in April when they posted the first episode like secretly.
Oh yeah.
So when everyone would say like when anyone would go, oh, episode like season whatever's episode 1's out, everyone would be like, no, it's not. You're lying.
Yes, Hackers, I'll be watching Ultraman, don't you worry.
I'm not a good drawer, Seance. I'm not a good drawer, and I definitely couldn't animate. Can barely get a GIF to work, let alone actually make one. That laugh was precious, can I just say?
Okay. What else? I don't know how to respond to that. But
welcome to the stream, dude. You just missed us watch Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 trailer live on stream. It looks pretty hype.
Yeah, you missed it, dude. Go back. You can rewind stream.
I seem to lose a load of viewers doing that, though, so obviously there weren't that many Mob Psycho fans here.
Yeah, but people have their things to do. I'm like that as well. I watch live streams and then I tune in for like five minutes.
I can't answer that question, Draco, as I've never seen it, and I don't think Panda or DeeBeeGeek watch Black Clover either.
Oh, I haven't seen it, I'm afraid.
No. I've heard good things now. I heard bad things starting off.
Same.
But apparently it's picked up and it's actually quite good now. So I might pick it up someday. I don't know. I'm not really watching it, so I don't know. We'll see. I tell you what's a good fucking anime. Castlevania. That is great.
Oh, I still haven't watched it.
Oh,
dude,
man. Get onto that.
When I first started my YouTube channel, like, earlier on this year, that was one of the ones I wanted to react to, and I filmed it, but the recording glitched, so I couldn't actually do it, and I didn't want to do, like a re-reaction, like I've already seen it kind of thing, so I just left it. I just never did anything with it. I just stopped watching it.
You need to watch it, dudes. It's actually fantastic. It's
great.
great.
I'm going to watch it. Like I said to you, I would like to do reactions to it, but I know that it's one that seems to be very mixed opinions on whether or not it's safe to do so. But I will give it a go, even if it ends up, not staying up. It'll be on Patreon. But it is one of those anime that as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I will get there. I will get there. I mean, I'm more excited for the fact that Adi Shankar is also making the Devil May Cry anime.
Yeah, and apparently it's going to be a part of the same universe.
Yeah, see, I heard you say that, and I read him. I watched him like talk about that, and I was like, this is very confusing. The thing I'm really hoping for, and I've heard from my sources, which is all I can say on stream, that there is a high chance that the people who are going to be voicing the characters in the Devil May Cry anime are the same voices from the games.
Yes! Johnny Young Bosch!
And Ruben Langdon as Dante, yes.
Yes, epic. That would be so good. Aaron Shadow, DeeBeeGeek, do you plan on reacting to the new Devil May Cry 5 trailer? Haven't watched it yet. I'm planning on getting that video out tonight, maybe, but I've already uploaded like 3 times today, so...
Oh, damn!
Yeah, I saw you react to the Godzilla trailer, and I was like, I didn't even know there was a Godzilla trailer. I still haven't watched it, annoyingly, but I'll get there.
My God, dude, you need to watch it. We need to talk about these kaiju, man. It's amazing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll watch that as soon as the stream ends, then.
Yeah,
I can't talk about it, Zero, because I haven't seen it yet. People are like, talk about the Godzilla trailer. I can't!
Speaking of which, how long are we going for?
I don't mind. Like, I was going to wrap it up in like 20 minutes if we were still going, so if we can do that if you want.
Yeah, I don't mind wrapping it up now. I can get my One Piece up on Patreon.
Sure thing. I don't mind. I can't lie. I'm really hungry.
Oh,
I'm pretty hungry myself.
I don't have that problem because I can't eat until Jade's back, so...
Oh, dude, like, legit. Oh, I'm so hungry. You have no idea.
Drake, what? You were told about it a few times, weren't you? Told about what? I'm confused. Oh, are you talking about Castlevania? In which case, I've known about Castlevania since before it was actually out. It's just that I never actually get around to watching it. And it's so short, too. It's so easy to do.
Yeah, the first season is like 4 episodes.
Yeah. Godzilla?
Godzilla?
But the Godzilla trailer only just come out. We haven't streamed together in ages, Rivendare. I'm very confused by what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah, the new trailer is hype, dude. Watch it.
Yeah,
actually react to it.
I've seen the first Godzilla, if that's what you mean. But the new trailer, it only came out like last night, didn't it?
Yeah, the new trailer came out last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah.
Because as I was getting my my slime reaction out, you were putting Godzilla out, and I was like, "Say what?"
Yeah.
So do you wanna wrap it up now? Did you say?
Yeah, sure. Why not? We might as well.
Okay.
We've talked about what we needed to talk about, I think.
Yep. We've come on. We've had a little fun stream. We've interacted with the chat. I think our job here is done.
Yes.
I think we did good.
Certainly did. Thank you all so much for watching, dudes. Appreciate it. Like I said, links to their channels and streams are in the description below. So go show them love and support. I greatly appreciate it. And they greatly appreciate it.
Thank you very much. We love you if you do. We still love you if you don't, really, but we love you more if you do. Also, I apologize, Liberty is rising. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but Devil May Cry, Castlevania, me and DeeBeeGeek talk about that a lot. So, yeah. I mean, I will say this on the stream just before we go, because otherwise I probably won't remember to say it to DeeBeeGeek, but a very avid fan whose video has literally no views, but was sent to me by someone who knows what she's talking about, has confirmed that the voice of the big-ass monster that they are fighting in the trailer that you haven't watched yet, but he's been in previous trailers. You know, the dude that sat in the chair who looks like he's covered in armor? Yeah, you'll recognize his voice if you really, really listen, because he's all low-pitched, like he's been altered by a computer. Someone has de-altered him, and it's Dan Southworth's voice.
Stop it.
Which, of course, has now got everybody theorizing who's under that armor.
Stop it.
Uh-huh.
Stop it. We need to talk about this. I need to do that trailer reaction. Oh, I gotta break down that trailer!
There you go, guys. Thank me later if you're a Devil May Cry fan. Yes, it might be Draco, but I think we're going to end the stream now, though.
Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I had a really good time. I obviously only did my reactions today, so if you are unaware or anything like that, you can all find it in my Twitch collections. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.
Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. So yeah, I'm going to end my stream now, guys. Thank you very much for coming by. If you guys want me to stream more and just talk about the anime that we've watched in the week, because I can't always stream because DeeBeeGeek and Panda aren't always available. Sometimes one is available but the other isn't. Like tonight, we were actually just going to be me and DeeBeeGeek, but at the last minute, Panda became free, which was like, hey, Panda's back. About the armor and the altered voice. Oh, so in the Devil May Cry 5 trailer that everybody's asking DeeBeeGeek to react to, which he can't hear me now, so it's fine. Basically, the voice is Dan Southworth, and you can't tell that unless you alter the pitch or you really, really, really know his voice. But basically, if you don't know who that is, if you don't understand the relevance, Dan Southworth is the actor who portrayed Virgil, Dante's brother, who has been dead in the Devil May Cry series, but everybody has been expecting him to return, and if you look in the original trailer, Virgil's in it. There's no getting around it. He is the guy wearing the robes, and if he's also the guy in the armor who has a very Nero Angelo look to him, everybody has said, like, that dude could be Virgil. Not saying he is, because we don't know, but it's definitely the person who voices Virgil and motion captures Virgil who is doing his voice right now. I would like more streams if possible. Okay, well, I stream obviously on Twitch for gaming, but I am actually planning to do streams for gaming on YouTube as well. Like I'm gonna use Restream to stream to both, because there are some games that I think you guys will enjoy that are like anime related. If you would like to watch my gaming streams for stuff that isn't anime but is still like action games, let me know and I'll stream them on YouTube as well, but I'll see how my first YouTube stream goes. Anyway guys, I'm gonna end the stream now, so thank you very much for joining me. It's been a great stream. We kind of kept this one to just over an hour and a half, I think we've managed. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. But for right now, this is Circle Gold and Company signing out.